Okay. Now today we'll start with the training methods. Okay. This is the slide. These two slides are remaining for the first unit to get completed. And the training methods, that is the on the job training and off the job training, the two kinds of training method utilized in the organization. First, training is important. Now we have already gone through the various slides and we have understood why training is very much important for the organization, and as well as it is important for the employees to have a constant growth. Okay, growth and development of the employees as well as of the organization. Just a moment. So whenever you have a regular training and development, it is very much important for the organizations to make sure that you have training and development of the employees. Okay, it is very much important for the organizations to have a regular training and development sessions, and for that they need to identify why training is important, why it is very much important for the employees. Okay, what how we can do training and training of the employees in the company, what is the best way. Okay, that is very much important. So first, when you talk about like on the job and off the job, okay, on the job is something like what we learn during we are performing our jobs. Okay, whenever you do good amount of job inside the organizations and we learn while working, it is not something like we have a training session and during training sessions we learn the things. Okay, the most important part, like जब भी आप जॉब कर रहे हो, जॉब करने के समय पे ही you are learning new things, you are performing your duties, responsibilities, you are learning the new things. That is the on the job. And in off the job you are sitting in a classrooms and you are getting a presentation and you are learning the things new thing, that is said to be the off the job. Okay, so first you have on the job instruction. On the job instruction is one of the method where the employees are given the instructions or a guidelines. Okay, and the expert or supervisor trainer always conduct good amount of job activity. तो आपको हमेशा एक इंस्ट्रक्टर होगा या एडवाइजर होगा या सुपरवाइजर आपके साथ हमेशा होगा, जो आपके साथ वो जॉब काम जो आपके साथ काम करेगा. He'll always do good amount of supervision and manages you. Okay, he tries to give all the resources which are required. He will train you. Okay, he'll make sure whatever quality output is required, you will provide that output to the organization. So it is very much important for the companies to make sure that whatever responsibilities are given to you, you perform well while you're working in the organization. Second, you have apprenticeship. Apprenticeship is something like if you're doing any course of any technical course, for example, ITI you're doing, or any plumbing course you are doing, or electricity course you are doing, or for example, you're working in a hotel, you are doing a course of hotel management. तो hotel management जब आप course करते हो तो आपको 6 महीने का apprenticeship होता है, or you can say an internship, where you go and you work there. It is a part of your curriculum. ओके, ये आपके करिकुलम का पार्ट है एंड यू कैन नॉट डिनाई दैट. यू नीड टू कंप्लीट दैट प्रोसेस. You need to make sure you fulfill all the stuff with respect to the training and development. So, for example, cosmetician हो गया, okay, it required good amount training. MBBS students, the doctors, okay, the doctors, you can say the advocates, they also need to do good amount of apprenticeship. Okay, डॉक्टर्स आई गेस 1 साल का इनका अप्रेंटिसशिप होता है, ट्रेनिंग होता है इन द 5 years कोर्स ऑफ देयर degree. 4 years they do theoretical work and they 1 year they do the job in any of the hospitals. So apprenticeship is very much important. Training is given to them. Okay, that is the actual work they do. Job rotations is something like you're working in the organization in one department and you has been shifted to the other department after certain years. For example, if you are working in a bank, तो बैंक में अगर आप इंक्वायरी काउंटर पे काम कर रहे हो तो 2 साल से आप इंक्वायरी काउंटर पे काम कर, तो यू विल बी गेट जॉब, योर जॉब रोटेशन विल बी ऑन डिफरेंट काउंटर. फॉर एग्जांपल लोन डिपार्टमेंट, from loan department you can go for a cash department, from cash department you can go for customer service department, from customer service department you can go for background office. So you are being get your job is getting get rotation. So the purpose of job rotation is that ki you should not get monotonous on your job. You should not get bored. Okay, क्या होता है कि आप एक ही काम कर करके you always get bored. You should not get bored while doing your job. That is very much important. Okay, so you need to understand how the job is to be get completed, how the job is to be done. That is very much important. Coaching and mentoring is more or less one thing. Okay, where there's a one-on-one training. Coaching is something like where you have one-on-one training of the employees. Okay, you need, if you really having a big problem, okay, you need to have good amount of focus. Okay, you need good amount of focus of one person on you. So there's a coaching is, for example, swimming or you say gymnasium, you require a coach, okay, who will be focusing on you, how exactly the workout should be done, how exactly the swimming should be done. So you need a coaching person, a coach who will always give a focus on you. He will teach you theoretical aspects of the work. Okay, how the things to be get done. Everything he will teach you. Mentoring is something like a developing an attitude of an employee. How a person should always behave inside the organization. Okay, it is more or less similar to the coaching part. Okay, but he should always mentor you कि अगर आप कहीं पे stuck हो जाते हो, कहीं पे problem आ जाता है, तो क्या करना चाहिए. So that needs to be understand, and you need to be have a constant work on you, and the behavior changes whatever happenings that needs to be have a proper check on you. That's called mentoring. Then you have understudy. Understudy is something like you being assigned under one of the manager. Okay, being an assistant manager, you will be working under a manager. So you will be, it is said to be an understudy. Already आप एक manager है organizations के, आप उसके अंडर काम करें. फॉर एग्जाम्पल you will be working directly under the HR manager. So you will be said as an assistant HR manager. So you will stay with that manager. You will learn how the HR manager works, how he do the work, how he conducts the meeting, how he tries to solve the problems of the organization, how he deals with the employees of the organization, how he tackles the situation inside the organization. So that is said to be the under study. So डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज या डे टू डे जो प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं उसको सॉल्व कैसे करते हैं, किस तरह से करते हैं, दैट कम्स अंडर योर अंडर स्टडी. So you have been put under one of the what you say, one of the managers, and the manager will guide you how exactly you need to be work. So this is all about the on the job training. On the job training is something like where do you get the training while you're working on to the job. जब आप एक कोई पोर्टफोलियो पे काम करते हो, काम करते समय आपको किसी तरह का ट्रेनिंग मिलता है, उसको हम लोग बोलेंगे ऑन द जॉब ट्रेनिंग. When you talk about like off the job training is something like different techniques number of different techniques will be utilized with the organization. Okay, फॉर एग्जाम्पल क्लासरूम टेक्निक्स है, उसके बाद लेक्चर्स है, फिल्म्स है, ऑडियो है, डेमोन्स्ट्रेशंस है, केस स्टडी है, रोल प्ले है. एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग utilized, okay, during your class study. Okay, that is said to be off the job training. Okay, program instructions है. So first, for example, classroom lectures or a conference. So whenever, for example, if you take an example of a classroom lecture, तो जो हम लोग रेगुलर क्लासरूम्स में पढ़ते हैं, okay, during our graduation, 12th standard, 10th standards, or post graduation. So what we learn in our classrooms, okay, that is said to be the classroom training. So we have a presentation, Okay, computer is been fixed, okay, inside the inside the classrooms, and I run the PPT, and with the help of the presentation you try to get the information. I try to convey the information with the help of audio visuals demonstration. I show you the picture. Okay, that is very much important. You try to give get a good amount of feedbacks, what you have understood, what you don't understand. That is said to be the classroom lectures, or you can say the conferences. Then films are something like the motion pictures what we utilize in training. आपको बहुत सारे, for example, if you are a marketing student, or you can say you are a finance student, so if the various nowadays documentary movies are coming out, documentary movies are showing you how exactly the organizations are working, how they are tackling the problem. They make a short video of the problem. Okay, they make short videos how the organizations are working, how they try to tackle the issues of the organization, everything they try to understand, and they try to do that work. So films has been made by the organization, standard films are made. Then you have simulation exercise. Simulation exercise is something like a training activity that explicitly plays in training with artificial environment. Okay, that is it seems like it is an actual work, but it is not actually a work. Okay, it is a computer model, you can say. For example, a best example I can give you for simulation exercise is that of aircraft training. जो बच्चे एयरक्राफ्ट एरोनॉटिक्स करते हैं, एरोनॉटिक्स जब लेते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल पायलट का जब ट्रेनिंग लेते हैं या कोर्स करते हैं, during that course they need to go under a various rigorous training program, and before handling the actual aircraft they need to they need to have the training on to the सिमुलेशन एयरक्राफ्ट. सिमिलर मतलब एक कंप्यूटर बेस्ड एयरक्राफ्ट होता है, एंड कंप्यूटर बेस्ड एयरक्राफ्ट पे आपको वो एयरक्राफ्ट एक्चुअल सीनियरों के हिसाब से, क्लाइमेटिकल कंडीशंस के हिसाब से, ट्रैफिक के हिसाब से, रनवे के हिसाब से आपको वो प्लेन उड़ाना होता है फॉर सर्टेन आवर्स, and you need to do a safety takeoff and safety landing. So yeah, this everything is happen whenever you do the stuff. That is called simulation. This is something like it is all computerized. It is not the actual flight you are taking off, or actual flight you are doing a landing, but it is seems like actual, but it is computer model. Then you have experimental exercise. Experimental exercise something like you have a structured learning experience where an individual learn by doing the work. मतलब एक्चुअली आप वो काम करके उसको आप सीखते हो. Okay, for example, if you have joined any restaurant as a cook, so you know certain dishes to prepare, but you are not familiar with the many of the bakery products or many of the rice products. So you learn by doing an experiment. Okay, so you work, you try to make sure that there's not any kind of problems happens with the work, and you do lot of experiment and you get the output. That is said to be the experiment exercise. Even for example, uh, you are working as a person who try to resolve a problem. For example, HR person has a responsibility to make sure to have a proper uh, interpersonal skills, and there should not be any kinds of conflict between the peoples. The culture of the organization should be very much proper with the organization. So he should always have good amount of conflict, how the conflict can be resolved. That experiment can be always do inside the company. Okay, then you have computer modeling. So computer modeling, then vestibule training, program instructions, and simulation exercise is same, almost same, because it is all program based, it is a computer based. Okay, जब आप vestibule training की बात करते हो, okay, for example, it is all computer based programs where rather than working on to the actual store, you are handling a demo part. ओके, जैसे सिमुलेशन एक्सरसाइज की मैंने बात की कि rather than flying an actual aircraft, you fly a computer based aircraft and you do the training on that aircraft and you get the output. That is very much important. So when you talk about like vestibule training or a computer modeling, it is same thing. जैसे tally है, टैली या है या सी प्लस प्लस है, ये जो ऐसे मॉडल्स वगैरह होते हैं कंप्यूटर में, यू लर्न द थिंग्स ऑन दैट डेमो मॉडल. On that demo model you try to understand how it is working and how it will be work in future. That is why it is said to be the program based. तो आपको ना एक 70 to 80% आइडिया होता है कि ये किस तरह से वर्कआउट करेगा या काम करेगा. Then you have group discussion. The group discussion is one of the method where it is very much useful while training. Okay, it's usually based on paper. Okay, the good amount of topics are given to the employees, and the topic is discussed among the group, and they get good amount of output. That is said to be the group discussion. This group discussion generally happens when the recruitment takes place inside your company, and many candidates apply for a single jobs, and during that time, to do good amount of filtration, the organization always do group discussion to find out who is a leader. Okay, who comes out with a positive output, and who has a good way of thinking, how the person thinks, how it is working out, how he try to resolve the problem, who has a leadership quality, who try to stick on with the topic for the brain time, who takes the lead, who conclude the topic. That's why group discussion is very much important. Then case study is something like what scenario which happens. Okay, a fixation case study is prepared, or sometimes the actual real case study is given to the employees to make sure that they get good amount of output. So that is very much important for the employee to understand how the case is thing, and it gives you the autonomy to think independently. आप वो जगह पे होते तो what you will have to do, what you have done independently, that is said to be the studying a case study. Okay, that is very much important. So uh, now this is very unfortunate, like we won't able to do any case studies in last 2 years because of pandemic. We won't able to come to the institute and do these online lectures are happening, and these kind of activities are missing out. So that is very much important for the for us also to conduct such kind of things. Okay, that is very much important for the management student. ओके, सारा मैनेजमेंट स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत ही ज़रूरी होता है. केस स्टडी आपको बहुत सारा चीज़ सिखाती है. ओके, इट इज़ समथिंग लाइक दे टीच यू लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बिकॉज इट गिव्स यू द ऑटोनॉमी टू थिंक इंडिपेंडेंटली कि भाई कैसे सिचुएशन में क्या सोचना चाहिए, कैसे काम करना चाहिए, कैसे वर्कआउट होना चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए, क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग टू हैंडल द सिचुएशन, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. दैट्स व्हाई केस स्टडी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Then you have a T group learning. Okay, then T group is something uh, like it is a very sensitive training. Laboratory condition is given. Informal kind of training where a trainer is try to guides and participate to understand how the other persons are behaving. Okay, in a positive or a negative behavior. So whenever you, it's a sensitive kind of a trend. The supervisor check out the behavior. Okay, how the person reacts in certain situation. Okay, that needs to be understand. Okay, that's why sensitive training is very much important, because एक certain situation में आप किस तरह से react करते हो, it shows that कि what will be the output of that situation. Okay, that's very much, it is very much important for the organizations to understand कि बाबा ये बंदे का बिहेवियर किस तरह से है और किस तरह से उसको बदल सकते हैं. Okay, so these are the various techniques, methods which comes under on the job and off the job training. Okay, so on the job is something like where you do good amount of training which you're working in the organization, and off the job training is something like where you learn when you're not working, you are sitting in the classrooms. Okay, for certain specific time period for around 2 weeks and 3 weeks or sometime or 1 month, and you conduct the situation, and you learn good amount of training sessions, and then you resume your duties. Okay, next we have criteria. Okay, we have the criteria for designing criteria and designing implementation for an effective training program. So, if you need to have an effective training program, you need to design that program. अगर आपको एक 100% अच्छा खासा फुल फ्लेज आउट तो अगर आपको आउटपुट चाहिए तो यू नीड टू डिजाइन दैट ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम. यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट कि आपका जो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है वो इस तरह से डिजाइन हो जाए कि आपको उसको 100% आपका आउटपुट मिलेगा. दैट इज वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके. तो फर्स्ट यू नीड टू फाइंड आउट द पर्पस ऑफ ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट. ओके. आपके टारगेट ऑडियंस का पर्पस क्या है. You need to find out that. Okay. For example, I need to make sure that uh, the first most important that the objective should be very much clear of the training. Okay. What is my purpose. Okay. Who are my audience should be clear cut, should be clear about where I have to give the priority. I need to frame the objectives for my training program. Second, determining the participants need. Okay. The specific need of training like learning objectives or what you say, guiding the activities, following the most important thing like you need to understand कि बाबा टॉपिक क्या है, किस पे देना है हमको. कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स पे देना है, टेक्निकल स्किल्स पे देना है, कंसेप्शल स्किल्स पे देना है, कहाँ पे आपको फोकस करना है. यू नीड टू ऑल्सो मेक श्योर दैट कि 100% आपका अटेंडेंस वहाँ पे होना चाहिए. पिछले बार का अटेंडेंस कैसे था, आउटपुट कैसे था, दस दस पीपल loved the training program or not. Everything you need to understand. Then defining the training goals and objectives. Now, what is my training goals? Training goals is something like I need to make sure that once the training is get completed, I need to make sure that all the employees should know all the technical problems or technical features or specifications of my product and services which we are offering to our clients or customers. तो ये मेरा गोल एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव है. तो मेरा ट्रेनिंग रखने का पर्पस ये है कि जब ट्रेनिंग खत्म हो जाएगा 2 हफ्ते का, 2 हफ्ते के बाद मैंने अगर किसी भी एम्प्लॉय को किसी भी तरह का क्वेश्चन पूछा विद रेस्पेक्ट टू टेक्निकल पार्ट ऑफ माई प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज, ही और शी शुड एबल टू गिव दैट आंसर. Okay. If I'm keeping the training programs of communication skills or convincing power, how to increase the convincing power or interpersonal skills. Okay. So you need to make sure that after 2 weeks of a training program, the person should develop good amount of communication skills, interpersonal skills. It should also have an eye to eye contact. It should also build good amount of confidence that he can do and he can sell the product in the market. That is the training goals and objectives. The outcome should be that the planning should be always make in such a way the material the material study material also given to the employees to make sure that whatever is happening in the company, that is more important. Just a moment. Okay, so most importantly, you need to make sure that your training goals and objectives needs to be achieved. Then there should be a training outline. Okay, training content should be there. For example, introduction of the training and development. Okay, then learning and wrap up evaluation should be there. So you need to give a proper positive learning about the entire training and development. There should be always good amount of positive environment should be there. It helps you to increase the interest and enthusiasm, and you should always make sure that it reduce the anxiety amongst the participants. Okay, it makes sure that it also increase the confidence in the employees, and there should be a meaningful learning should be there. That is very much important. So you make sure that whatever concepts are taught, okay, it needs to be properly explored. Okay, attitudes needs to be examined in a proper way, resources should be shared, and teaching skills demonstration should be done. So whatever learning is happening during the training program, it needs to be done in a very proper way. So at the end of the trainings in that कि you have learned something. ट्रेनिंग करने का पर्पस ही ये है कि आपने कुछ सीखा है यहाँ पे. अगर आपका ट्रेनिंग ही नहीं होगा तो आपने सीखा क्या? कुछ नहीं सीखा. तो अगर मैं ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट कर रहा हूँ तो मेरा यही पर्पस होना चाहिए कि बाबा आप यहाँ से कुछ सीख के जाओ. So that is more important. So introduction to training, you should learn something from that training, and once the training is completed there should be conclusion and evaluation. So if you take the admission for BMS in management studies, you should know the small concept of management. What is management? Why management is important? Okay, what is the output of management? You should learn the different concepts of management. Okay, why, how it is implemented in reality, how the organization implement management in reality. इसका इवैल्यूएशन के बेसिस पे हमको मालूम पड़ेगा कि भाई हाउ मच यू हैव लर्न फ्रॉम दिस कोर्स. ओके, हाउ इज द आउटपुट एंड ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. So you need to always have that evaluation as well, which gives which whatever gaps are there, the gaps can be easily filled up. Okay, that is very much important. It can create good amount of confidence, positive attitude can be get created. Okay, and when participant gives the gets the opportunity to discuss on various topics, they try to discuss how the problem can be solved, the queries are done, brainstormings are done. Okay, feedbacks is being exchanged with the trainer. So this is will always try to help ki how much better training and development program we can always do in future. Then you have a developing instructional activity. You need to do a training design to contain a learning exercise to achieve an objective. For example, should have an introduction of the main segment is there as what we have done. You need to make sure that people should learn from different concepts like listening, reading, writing. Okay, the participants should have a learning style as well. They should always have good amount ample of what you say things to do. Okay, what is what how should I make sure that people are learning or not. Okay, what should be the size of my classroom, how much intake should I take so that I can give an effective focus on each and every employee. That needs to be focused. Training trainers ka skills kya kya hai, that needs to be focused on this. That is very much important. Then preparing the written training and development program design. So whatever you have thought right now till date कि ऐसा ऐसा मेरा प्रोग्राम होना चाहिए, मेरा गोल्स एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या है, मेरा आउटपुट कैसा है, मेरा ट्रेनिंग स्केड्यूल्ड कैसा होना चाहिए, मेरा ट्रेनिंग में क्या क्या होना चाहिए, कैसा नहीं होना चाहिए, मेरा ट्रेनर कैसे होना चाहिए, एवरीथिंग शुड नीड्स टू बी इन रिटन फॉर्मेट. ओके, what kind of objectives we are setting, sequence of activity मतलब हम लोग कौन से लेक्चर्स कंडक्ट करेंगे, कैसे लेक्चर्स कंडक्ट करेंगे, वो लेक्चर्स में क्या क्या एक्टिविटीज वहाँ पे होगा, एक सेशंस कितने मिनट का होगा, कौन से सेशंस कौन कौन लेंगे, ये सारा चीज रिटन डॉक्यूमेंट में, रिटन फॉर्मेट में होता है. ओके, दिट इज एन एक्सपर्टाइज स्किल, ट्रेनिंग स्किल्स होता है. That is very much important. So you need to make sure that whatever things you are discussing, to have a good output of a training and development, you should always be having a written format. Then preparing a participant evaluation. Okay, when you go for a participant evaluation, it's very much important that ki you have achieved the target or not, you have achieved the objectives or not, whatever knowledge, skills, attitude, competencies are required to the participant, does that we have acquired or not. You need to do the evaluation form. As what we do at the end of a semester, we take the examination of a student. So after conducting the examination, we come to know that ki whatever concepts what we have taught in the classroom, the students are able to grasp that concept and they understood the concept. How we come to know that we got this information? With the help of examination. So we do good amount of evaluation part and we get the result that the student came to know whatever things we have taught in the classrooms, they have understood. So evaluation is one of the most important activity which helps you to get the output. Then you need to do good amount of follow up activity as well. So ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने ट्रेनिंग क्या कंडक्ट किया और ट्रेनिंग कंडक्ट करने के बाद आपने सबको सिखाया, इवैल्यूएशन में आपको मालूम पड़ा कि सबने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया है एंड यू देन फॉरगेट. नो, it should not be happen. You need to also keep good amount of follow up activity as well. You need to check whether whatever we have taught, does it working properly or not, और certain time के बाद ये सब भूल गए या वर्कआउट नहीं हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है, everything you need to understand. So that is very much important that you need to have a follow up strategies to make sure that whatever training objectives we set, we got the output and it is really working. Okay, so these are the various criteria and designing to have a effective training program. If you want to conduct an effective training program, these are the things we need to be followed. Okay, so here we have completed with our unit 1. आपका ट्रेनिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट का यूनिट 1 यहाँ पे खत्म हो गया. एनी डाउट इन दिस फर्स्ट यूनिट? Any doubt in this first unit? We have just completed our first unit. I guess there is no doubt. So shall we conclude our lecture? हेलो, सब सो रहे हैं क्या? Anyone who is awake? कोई आंसर नहीं कर रहा है, कॉल रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है सारा चीज. Okay. So we have done with our first unit. Tomorrow we'll have a combined lecture of division A and B for production, and if possible we can take the second lecture of training and development. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much. We'll meet you tomorrow morning at again 8:30 for production lecture. Bye bye, take care.